Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
We're diving deep today into what feels like a genuine shift in crypto usability.
Right. The 2025 story seems to be all about intent protocols and smart accounts.
Exactly. And our mission really is to give you that shortcut, to understand how Web3 is finally starting to feel a bit more like Web2, seamless.
Yeah, seamless is the word. It's about changing how you interact, fundamentally.
How so?
Well, you, the user, you stop executing things step by step. Forget that.
Oh.
You just state the outcome. You say, I want to swap 1 ETH from chain A for some USDC on chain B. That's it.
And the protocol does the rest.
Pretty much. The intent protocol takes that wish, that intent, and figures out all the messy stuff.
Like the bridging, the gas on different chains, the swaps, all that.
Exactly. All handled in the background by these specialized actors. They're called solvers.
Solvers. Okay.
And they compete, They find the best way to do it, the cheapest, the fastest, and they execute it for you. Often grabbing a tiny bit of profit for their trouble.
So wait, this means I don't need to, hunt down gas tokens for Arbitrum just to send something to Polygon.
That specific pain point, gone. It's a massive hurdle removed, yeah.
Wow. Okay. And what about safety? Things getting stuck.
That's the other key bit. Atomic execution.
Meaning
all the steps across all the chains involved, they either all succeed together or the whole thing fails safely. Nothing gets half done.
Okay, that's crucial. No more funds lost in limbo.
Right. But you can't really have these smooth intents without a solid place to, hold your assets and initiate these things from.
Which brings us to pillar 1, the foundation, smart accounts.
And the name you hear everywhere there is Safe. Used to be Gnosis Safe.
Right, Safe. They're kind of the backbone, aren't they?
Absolutely. It's a programmable smart contract wallet. And get this. By early 2025, it was securing over, $50 billion in assets?
50 billion. That's huge, yeah.
And something like 41.6 million accounts created. It's serious infrastructure.
And companies are building on it.
Big time. Look at WorldCoin's World app. Millions of users. And underneath, they all have safe accounts.
So that's how they do the feeless transactions and hide the complexity?
That's a prime example, yeah. The safe account handles it all behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Users don't even need to know it's crypto half the time.
Okay, that makes sense. But if Safe itself is so secure, where does the risk lie now? Because there's always risk.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's maybe the most important takeaway here. The risk shifts. We'll definitely circle back to that.
Okay, so pillar 1 is the secure base camp, the smart account. What's pillar 2?
Speed, cross-chain speed. That's where intent-based bridges like Across come in.
Okay, I've heard of them. They handle a ton of volume, right?
Over $30 billion in transfers processed. And here's the kicker. 0 security exploits since they launched.
Wait, 0 in the bridging world? That's almost unbelievable. How?
It really speaks to the strength of the intent architecture, I think. It's not your typical lock-and mint bridge.
Yeah, it's fast.
It's incredibly fast. Think about moving from Arbitrum to Polygon. A standard bridge might take, 7 minutes? Maybe more?
Yeah, feel like forever sometime.
With Across, it can settle in roughly 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay, that's basically instant, like teleporting funds.
Exactly. That kind of speed changes how you can react to markets, right?
Yeah.
No more watching the price move while your funds are stuck midair.
Game changer. Okay, so secure accounts with Safe, fast intents with Across, pillar 3.
Pillar 3 is about abstraction and maybe even intelligence, making things even easier. Think Biconomy.
Biconomy. They do the middleware stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's abstraction.
Yeah, enabling things like gasless transactions or letting you pay gas in USDC instead of the chain's native token. One-click, multi-chain stuff, smoothing the rough edges.
Useful, but where does the intelligence part come in?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. In 2025, Biconomy launched Nomi, an AI-powered intent assistant. We're sort of moving beyond just DeFi into maybe cognitive finance, CoFi.
Cognitive finance.
Oh, so what does Nomi do? The vision is you use natural language.
Yeah.
You just say or type, hey, yield farm my USDC on the best chain right now.
Wow. And it figures it out. The best chain, the best protocol, executes it all.
That's the direction. The AI understands the intent, finds the path, and executes the complex steps.
That feels futuristic, but maybe not that far off now.
Seems closer than ever. And while Biconomy is optimizing today's multi-chain world, you also have projects like Anoma.
Anoma, right. Their vision is even bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, they're thinking about unifying chains at a deeper level, enabling super complex intents, even things like privacy-preserving payments with NomaPay, Really ambitious stuff.
Okay, so all this abstraction, safe, across Biconomy, AI, it sounds amazing. But let's circle back to that risk you mentioned. Where's the catch?
The catch is the core systems, like the safe contract itself, are getting incredibly hardened, battle-tested.
Right.
But the user's operational risk, it shifts. It moves up the stack towards the interface, towards how you interact with these systems.
So it's not the vault, it's the door handle.
Kinda. Look at that big hack. February 2025. $1.5 billion.
Yeah, that was huge. What happened there?
It wasn't an exploit of the core safe contract. It was a compromised third-party interface that people use to interact with their safes.
So the user approved something malicious through a dodgy front end.
Essentially, yes. It hammers home the point. Even with super secure smart accounts, you still need to secure your keys, your signers. Use hardware wallets. Be careful what you approve. The security burden shifts onto you, the user, and the tools you use.
Okay, that's a critical point. The tech gets better, but user vigilance is still absolutely key.
Paramount. So at the end of the day, these intent protocols are making blockchains almost interchangeable parts hidden under the hood.
Right, simplifying all that plumbing so you can just focus on what you want to achieve financially.
Exactly. And it feels like we're really heading into this invisible era of Web3.
So what does this all mean then? If this trend holds, if these systems keep getting stronger without major blowups?
Well, they could become like TCP/IP for the internet, right? Core infrastructure. Nobody really thinks about it, just works.
Invisible plumbing. And the provocative thought then is, what happens next? What becomes possible when crypto truly just works and you don't have to worry about the underlying chain or gas or bridges?
What new apps get built when all that friction is gone? That's the really exciting question.